Yo, what up? Benjamin D'Souza here, back with another classic. And I want to talk about not rewarding bad behavior, but rewarding good behavior. You know what I'm saying? And I got inspired to make this video because of a couple of recent interactions that I've had with black females. And I want to, kind of contrast those two interactions and kind of give you a template on how not to interact with these females in these various circumstances. All right, first off, when you're dealing with anybody, when you're interacting with anybody, there is an energy exchange. Not to get too far off into the esoteric and shit, but that's why you can, if you listen to somebody or if you have a conversation with somebody, at the end of the conversation you just feel drained or whatever, or you have a conversation with somebody and you kind of feel peppy afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an energy exchange. And by the song Dave East put out called How You a Gangster, he said, what'd he say? He said, not a bone in my body is fake. By myself, like who got me today? By myself, so I ride with that K. What'd he say? I won't let them fuck with my energy. I can't let them fuck with my energy. I'm sorry, little bitch, you a memory. Shout at your top, call you Kennedy. But yeah, it's like, now first off, I want to say the older generation, like the older Gen Xers and the baby boomers, they are the worst at rewarding these bitches for bad behavior. They're reinforcing, they're giving positive reinforcement to these bitches' bad behavior. Like, if you are dealing with someone in a customer service setting and they are not comporting themselves up to standard, do not knuckle under at all. Do not bow your head. Do not soften your tone. Do not get soft with them at all. You need to be incensed that they had the motherfucking gall to get out of pocket with you when they're the ones providing the service to you. You know what I'm saying? The customer's always right, but for some reason, this bitch got in her mind that when it comes to me, she doesn't have to abide by that credo, and that's fucking bullshit. Like I see, I'm a truck driver, right? So I'll be in and out of a whole bunch of different truck stops and shit, and of course you got to deal with the cashiers behind the counter and shit, and then from time to time, you'll run across a belligerent female or whatever working behind the counter. And there's always either an older Gen Xer or a baby boomer male that kind of capitulates to her foul attitude. It's like, no, this bitch is on the clock. She is bound, by duty to comport herself in a professional manner. I'll be goddamn. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a fucking pat her on the motherfucking hand and capitulate in any form, no, bitch. You are a customer service provider. You need to provide me with A1 service. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I picked this load up, man. I was in East St. Louis, so I picked this load up. Right? It's Friday, and made hotel reservations at this nice little telly, man. I'm about to take a 34-hour reset or whatever, shut it down for a couple days, let my clock reset so I get my shit back. So I'm like, shit, I'm in a good mood, just pick this motherfucker up, just pick this load up, about to go, got reservations at this telly, about to park, they got a gym there, Wi-Fi, shit, big ass king size bed, weight room and shit. You know what I mean? I'm about to get a 12 pack of beer. Nigga, it's double XP on weekend on Call of Duty. Like, nigga, I'm hyped. You feel me? So before, you know, I go to the telly or whatever, I gotta weigh my truck out, right? So go to the truck stop, get on the scale, hit the thing, tell the chick my truck number, whip that motherfucker around, park, go in, right? So I step to the bitch behind the counter and shit, right? So I say, I need a truck weigh. You know, and she's like, what? You need a what? And at that point, you know, like I've told you guys before, when I interact with these chicks, man, on a business transaction, I try to keep my voice as monotone as possible, as placid as possible, keep my facial expression as neutral as possible, because it's business, it's not personal. You know what I'm saying? So, but at this time, but I have no patience for bullshit. You know what I mean? And she was bullshitting me. You know, what she was trying to do is she thought that I was, you know, one of these insecure black men out here that's not so sure of themselves or whatever. So she was gonna ask me a stupid question like she didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, in order to kind of trip me up and get me stumbling and shit. You know what I mean? So I was aware of what she was doing. It's a petty ass fucking, it's something petty. It's so petty that, you know, I have no fucking patience for it. So when she asked me, you need a what? I raised my voice. I didn't yell at her, but I raised my voice, put some bass in my voice, and got stern. Like, I need a truck weigh. And she was right next to working next to an older white lady. And the older white lady kind of like, was like, oh shit, you know, I don't think you should be fucking with this nigga like that. But, you know what I'm saying? But she still, you know, she still gotta, she gonna die on that hill, man. She gotta hold the whole fucking charade and see the shit all the way through, man. So she's still acting like she don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So she asked the chick, right, and I'm just looking at her, staring her square in the eyes. Just staring at her in her eye until she looks away. I'm like, bitch, you're gonna look away because I know you're full of shit. But she's still acting or whatever. So she asked the other chick, like, what is he talking about? A truck weigh? What's that? And so the older lady was like, did you already weigh your truck? I'm like, yes. Oh, you need a weigh ticket? Yes. Okay. So then she finally dropped the fucking act and finally did my shit, right? But through the whole transaction, like, you got to give them your truck number, driver license number, state, and all that good shit, right? Now, she knew that I wasn't going to play along with her little bullshit game that she wanted to play. Now she want to be short with me. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to kind of see the game that she was playing, but then I were to turn around and just kind of smile and be happy-go-lucky about it and just be like, oh, shucks, with her and shit, that's me reinforcing her bad behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's me giving her, rewarding her bad behavior. That's me giving her energy that she shouldn't get. And I let her know, like, your behavior is unacceptable. You know what I mean? And a lot of bitches do this shit if they attracted to you. You know what I mean? Like, if they're kind of interested in you. It's very fucking, it's not even juvenile. That's elementary shit. Elementary school shit. It's like you fucking have a crush on somebody, so you push them at the playground during recess. Like what the fuck, man? That's not even juvenile. That shit is elementary, man. And I have no patience for that shit. But I let that bitch know, no, your behavior is unacceptable, and I'm not pleased with it at all. No, I'm not on some overly King Kong emotional shit, but I'm definitely not gonna aw shucks and put my head down either. You know what I'm saying? So I know that story was kind of long and drawn out, but I wanted to illustrate to you and paint a picture on a scenario where you shouldn't reward bad behavior. You know what I mean? Now, that's a microcosm. Hold on. That's a microcosm for, you know, everyday social interactions with females, you know. But conversely, what you want to do also is reward good behavior. Now, just probably about an hour ago, right? I was on the phone with my company's insurance, the insurance division or whatever, you know, just to ask them simple questions about my insurance policies, right? And the chick picks up the phone, and she had one of them overly ghetto names, bro, like fucking Alize Leisha, well, you know, one of them names, right? So I'm like, oh shit, this chick is ghetto. But, you know, even though I could tell she was kind of suppressing her inner ratchet and really tapping into her inner level 2 BFF type of, you know, putting on her best corporate voice that she could, she exemplified excellent customer service from the initial time that I spoke to her on the phone until the culmination of the conversation ended. She was concise. She softened her voice. You know what I mean? And she was very congenial with me. You know? So at the end of the conversation, you know, I kind of wanted to emphasize that I was very much so pleased with her behavior. And I said, you know what? You have a very nice day. You have a nice day. And I wanted to kind of, you know, emphasize that, to let her know, like, hey, I appreciate this shit, man. You know, I appreciate you comporting yourself in the manner in which you did. You know what I'm saying? So that hopefully, that interaction that she had with me and the positive reinforcement that I gave to her for her behavior, hopefully that can start to turn some motherfucking cranks in her head, and she could utilize that in her everyday interactions with brothers that she comes across, with her man, hopefully, or with her baby daddy, or with her husband, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully a light comes on. She says, oh shit, you mean to tell me that these that my boyfriend, all I gotta do is fucking act like I got some sense and comport myself like I got some sense, and he'll basically just give me what I want for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, that has a residual effect that can help another brother whom she's dealing with. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, don't reward bad behavior and reward good behavior. You know what I'm saying? Negative and positive reinforcement, man. But yeah, I know that was kind of a ramble, but yeah, I wanted to illustrate that, man. Yeah, that's all I got, man.